I wanted to get everybody up to speed on the explosions that took place in New York City just last night here. Now, I did a video on this last night already after really like maybe about 20, 25 minutes. Actually, it was after it was first reported. I hopped on here to give everybody an update. But we had very limited information at the time. The story was just kind of developing. It was a very fluid situation still, so I wanted a chance to come on here now that we've had a little bit of time for the investigations to take place and everything like that. But basically what we're coming across now, the authorities on Sunday said they vowed to bring in to justice the person or persons responsible for planning an explosive device in New York City neighborhoods. As officials downplayed the possibility of an international terror connection to the fiery Saturday night blast. So they're, terrorist related. I mean, I think so. I definitely think so. Good news, all 29 people injured in the explosion, which happened on West 23rd Street in New York City's Chelsea neighborhood, had been released from area hospitals by Sunday morning, said by Governor Andrew Cuomo. During one of his news conferences. Authorities were now squarely focusing on who placed the explosive device on West 23rd Street and a second one that was unexploded, an unexploded device about 4 blocks away from there. He says, whoever placed these bombs we will find and they will be brought to justice, period, Cuomo said. We will not allow these types of people and these types of threats to disrupt our life here in New York. Officials did not believe the New York blast had any connection to several pipe bombs found earlier Saturday along the route of a charity run in New Jersey, Cuomo said. He added there was no link to an explosive device found in July in Central Park. As far as the New Jersey pipe bombs go, I did a video on that, so you guys can check that out on my YouTube channel where I discussed that during their charity military 5K run that they have every year. No evidence of an international terror connection with this incident, but it is very, very early in the investigation, and it's just starting, Cuomo said. So there's going to be a lot more that comes out on this. So I just want to let you guys know what's up right now. The blast appeared to originate from a construction toolbox in front of a building at around 8:30 p.m., a law enforcement officer told the Associated Press. A garbage can was found mangled nearby. Less than 3 hours after the explosion, investigators located a pressure cooker inside of a plastic bag at West 27th Street that was attached to wiring and a cell phone, a law enforcement told Fox News. It was not clear what was inside the device. Police advised residents of the block where the pressure cooker was found to stay away from windows facing 27th Street. Cuomo said the device on 23rd Street and the device on 27th Street were both similar in design. Early Sunday, police said the pressure cooker had been removed from the area and would be taken to for the department's firing range in the Bronx for further analysis. Pressure cooker bombs placed inside of garbage cans were used by the terrorist who bombed the Boston Marathon back in 2013. At this point, no individual or group has called or claimed responsibility, Police Commissioner James P. O'Neill said on Sunday. So, everyone thinks, is it ISIS related? Did they do it? They're not coming forth right now. Now, I did another video, if you guys want to check that out, on some stabbings that took place in Minnesota, and ISIS was very quick to come out and actually claim responsibility for that one. So whether or not that's linked in any way, right now it's just, a little bit too early to tell. But Fox News was told there had been no prior intelligence suggesting Saturday's events may have been imminent. Witnesses said the explosion blew out the windows of businesses and scattered debris in the area. One witness told Fox News the explosion sent a big cloud of black smoke into the air as people ran from the scene. Another said a fireball shot into the air at a nearby building shook. John Avador, who lives near the blast site, said that mirrors fell off of his walls when the explosion occurred. He says, quote, "I thought it might be a bomb just because it felt like one," Vitter told Fox and Friends. The blast happened in front of a residence for the blind near a major thoroughfare with many restaurants and a Trader Joe's supermarket. This is a nightmare scenario or one of the nightmare scenarios, Cuomo said. And your mind immediately goes to, was anyone hurt? Was anyone killed? And luckily, depending on how you look at it, 29 injuries but no fatalities. Cuomo said in light of Saturday's incident, the city would deploy nearly 1,000 additional cops and the National Guard troops to police bus terminals, airports, and subway stations. The White House said President Barack Obama has been apprised of the explosion, which came hours after a pipe bomb exploded in Seaside Park, New Jersey. That blast occurred shortly before thousands of runners participated in a charity 5K race to benefit the Marines and sailors. No injuries reported at that scene either, and you guys can check my video on that like I was saying. Republican presidential nominee Donald Trump described the incident as a bomb going off, and Democratic nominee Hillary Clinton said she had seen and been briefed on bombings in New York and New Jersey. So that's kind of where we're at right now, guys. That's the update that we have. Again, there's going to be more that's going to come out of this story. I'll do the best I can to bring it to you as the information comes in. I'm sure we're going to find out more today as the day goes on and then into the start of the week. So just pray for these victims. The good news here, like we were saying, no fatalities, which is very good. Of course, still pray for those who were injured. The extent of the injuries, we don't really know. They are being released from the hospital, but I mean, explosions. I mean, we just don't know how they're hurt, so or how bad they were hurt. So keep them in prayer, guys. I'll continue to keep you up to speed on everything going on. Okay. If you're new here, check out my channel. Feel free to subscribe. CardsFan480. Okay, CardsFan480. I'll bring you up to speed. We're living in the last days, guys. The world is getting violent. It's getting increasingly violent by the day. But Jesus Christ is the light, okay? He is the way, He is the truth, and He is the life. And He's coming back soon.